Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Talking Bits, the show where I take you behind the scenes of SchloerBITS and I share with you all of my DIY video production and content creation tips and tricks. Today is very, very special because I'm kicking off a new special kind of behind the scenes series where I literally take you behind the scenes of SchloerBITS. I used my GoPro and I filmed myself actually throughout the SchloerBITS process as I was putting together a SchloerBIT. A couple of disclaimers, things I need to apologize for in advance. Sometimes the sound isn't great because it's just recorded straight into my GoPro camera. If you're having trouble understanding me, please go ahead and turn on your closed captioning. Those are always available to you and should be fairly easy for you to then read along and understand all of the points that I'm trying to make. And then also, these are very much on the fly, pick up the camera as I'm in the middle of working on something. So the lighting isn't always that great. The makeup isn't always that great. You're seeing me in my day-to-day life. And so just be aware of that as well, I guess. In this episode, I take you behind the scenes with the writing process. And so that's, coming up with ideas, writing ideas down and starting to get them into a script format, coaching on them if I feel like I need that. This is all about the writing process. Enjoy! Sometimes I come up with ideas just cooking and I have to just remember them until I can write them down. And sometimes I write them down on pads of paper like this. I just write down ideas that I have. And that's kind of how SchloerBITS start always. It's just an idea, an inspiration, and I have to then write it down so that I don't forget it because I have a lot of other things going on in my brain. So have a pad of paper or a phone or something. Phones work well for writing things down, writing down ideas, any of that stuff. So this is the next step of the writing process. After I have an idea and maybe I let it percolate for a couple of days and I'm kind of writing things down on the fly on like notepads and in my phone and as I'm falling asleep and things like that. Then I come to my computer and I start actually writing and I write down things in like a scripty type format, obvi. So this is a program called Celtx, C-E-L-T-X. Sorry, that's getting a little blurry. I really like it. It's easy to use. It's just sort of, it was free and it's straightforward and easy to use. You can use any word processing thing. Anything that basically gets the words onto the page, you can use, and it's fine. You can use pen and paper to write your scripts, whatever you need to do. Usually I write SchloerBITS for a long time. Like I've been working on this script, oh goodness, a while. I'll write for a bit and then I will leave it alone for a long time and I'll kind of just let it sit in the back of my brain and kind of roll around in there. And then I'll start to think about it again and come back to it. That's what's going on. I'm working on a SchloerBIT and writing it right now. Woo, there it is. Spoiler alert! If you can read any of that. One of the parts of the writing process that comes up, so you'll get sometimes I'll get a SchloerBIT because it's completely written, and then I'll kind of be like, well, I'm not quite sure about this anymore, and I need to see if, I need some notes. I need, network notes. But better than network notes is coaching with Jude. Judith Shelton is an amazing stand-up comic and an amazing comic teacher. And she has her own classes. You can go to her website, judithshelton.com. I will put a link in the description below for that. What we're doing tonight is we're going to coach on some SchloerBITS that I have written that I just feel like I need a little bit of help making sure I haven't missed any jokes, making sure that the timing is right on things, making sure that just it's as good as it can be. I need it to be as good as it can be. Be all you can be, SchloerBITS. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to send me your questions about SchloerBITS and DIY video production and content creation, all of those things. Send those over to SchloerBITS@gmail.com and I will be sure to answer them. Also, tune in every Tuesday for a new episode of Talking Bits and every Saturday for a new episode of SchloerBITS. Thanks, guys. Bye!